Hello there. What's going on, everyone? Today we're looking at the TIE VN silencer from X-Wing 2.0's Wave 4, the First Order redesigned TIE silencer. And you may be looking at this package and saying, wait a second, did you already open that thing? Because that looks like it's pre-opened. Well, let me just say that when you're a father of 3 and have a package waiting for you when you get home, sometimes things like this happen and have to be taped back together. But never fear, we're going to unbox it for you. And while I do this, let's go ahead and remind you guys that there is a new round of the giveaway going on right now. And you can enter to win that $25 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. So we're going to pop this sucker open. And we've got cardboard and we've got our ship here. And this is much, much smaller than the other TIE silencer. They really kind of redesigned this one. And I think it's probably for a good reason. There was a lot of miscommunication over the actual size of this thing. I know I had a couple of models for Star Wars Legion of TIE silencers, and they were all over the place in terms of scale. I had some that were so big and had a pilot miniature that was so small, and I had other ones that were way smaller but having a pilot miniature that was way bigger, like everything from the cockpit all the way down to the dimensions of the ship itself. I think have been fine-tuned here and are going to be more in line with the way the ship is actually supposed to be. So yeah, here it is, folks, and it looks very nice. We got a nice little black wash on this darker gray. It's hard to really see, but it's there. I kind of would have liked this to have been more of a gray ship, so like the black would have stood out more. But there it is. It looks pretty good. Now, of course, I am going to compare this to the X-Wing 1.0 TIE silencer, and you're going to see very clearly that it's a huge difference. And I actually like having both models too, because this one is so much bigger. I think the bigger one looks way cooler, and I love the idea of legacy players being able to have two very different ones. It's like grandpa and little grandson here. This was like Kylo Big Ben, and this is like, Kylo Ben, hey, I got one too. That's kind of like what it looks like. I don't know. It's just nonsense. Sometimes I kind of go crazy. But yeah, here we are. Here they are, side by side. You can see just how much the length is different. Here they are. Very different dimensions. The underside. And let's look at them from the front. From the top. Yeah, we gotta get that top-down view. Oh, and actually there's some differences on the top, too. You can see some extra little tube-type pieces kind of emanating from the vents behind the cockpit. We've got a more angled rear section, so this almost looks like a whole different class of ship. Like a very different design here on the top. And of course we have colored engine lights in the back. So very cool side paneling, a little bit different as well. So that is pretty cool. And I guess that's one of the things, I think that was one of the pitfalls of X-Wing kind of making stuff for the movies before the movies were out. And one of the reasons why I think the original trilogy's content, they had so much that they could just pick from because it had been out forever, but trying to make stuff for for the sequel trilogy before it came out, it's always going to be problematic. So let's go ahead and dive into these cards now, and we can see what we're getting with this pack. We've got our ship inserts, we've got some target lock, we've got some numbers, we got focus, we got our crit thing, we've got our I'll show you the dark side, all that stuff. We've got force, we've got shields, we have got our fancy handy dandy movement. And now let's go ahead and look at our stuff. Now there shouldn't really be anything in here that wasn't in the conversion kit. So we're going to have Kylo Ren. We're going to have Blackout. We're going to have Recoil. Avenger. First Order Test Pilot. Signer Jameis Engineer. We do have some quick builds. I'll show you the quick builds. Also, I realized in my Hyena Bomber video, I didn't show you the quick builds for that, and I realized that this isn't part of the quick builds for it, but I found them. They must have slipped out and fallen down, and I didn't even realize it until the next day. So for the Separatist Hyena Bomber that was also part of this wave, here are the quick builds for that one as well. But I mean, I'm gonna have a link in their video for that one as well. But yeah, I totally forgot about those. I'll show you the dark side. And we're gonna get some upgrades as well. So we have a copy of Marksmanship we're getting. We're getting Hate. Oh, it's such a great one. Another copy of Predictive Shot. We're getting Primed Thrusters. And Advanced Proton Torpedoes. And that is it, folks. That's everything. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We still have that giveaway going on. It's going to run for a little bit longer. So you've got about 2 weeks or so to enter to win that. And yeah, I really like having the bigger one, but definitely the smaller one. It looks right. It's so much better as far as the scale. But this big one is super cool, and it's cool to have. Very, very, very cool to have. So you have the choice, and I think it's always going to be cool to fly the bigger one. So yeah. All right, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I want to thank you all and thank my patrons so much for continuing to support this channel. You guys definitely help make this all possible. I want to thank Barnes & Noble for releasing this stuff way, way too early as well. I want to thank you guys again, and have a great day.